about a little boy. Heaven said he brings everyone joy. He's an angel, he shines so bright as any star in the sky.
Well, it all started a few years ago when my grandson Caleb we found out that he had bone cancer. Many people said that he was a wise soul, an old soul. He didn't think about just little boy things. Even though Caleb was very ill, we just continued to be amazed at his ambition and his love for life and learning. It just never stopped. We enrolled him in school even though the doctors thought that would be kind of silly to do. He just did every bit of his homework, and that was something that really motivated him. And we just really felt that his spiritual anchor was what carried him through his illness. And so we thought, what better way to remember Caleb than to serve other children? And in the struggle with bone cancer, one of the things he was concerned about was that people would forget about him. After he passed away, we were trying to think of a way to honor his wish to be remembered. And so since the walk at school had been important to him as a fundraiser at the school where he went, we decided that honoring him at the walk would be a good way to remember him.
His name is Caleb, and you won't believe. He plays soccer, he's got the fastest feet.
He did work very diligently on the walk for Norwood Christian Academy, so much so that it motivated him to do his physical therapy. He even had lung surgery the day before the walk, and he was getting out of the hospital because he was going to do that walk. And he had hopes of walking himself, but of course that couldn't happen. So his mother pushed him in a wheelchair for most of the walk. And I would say for probably the last 100 yards, he used a walker and walked. And it was just a wonderful time. It was very emotional and just a time of just satisfaction for him and for all of us that he was able to be there and to fulfill that. Because he, in fact, had been the student to raise the most money. He did go door to door, in spite of the fact that he'd be in and out of the hospital, he would still go to door to raise money, and he won the prize for that year. So again, this is just a really fitting way to commemorate Caleb and honor him to do a walk like this.
He's our hero, our superstar. Everyone loves Caleb, straight from the heart. Caleb.
We call the walk the Forget-Me-Not Walk. And that idea came about by remembering that if you tie a knot around your finger, a string around your finger to remember something. And so that's one of the symbols that we use, a finger with a knot around it to remember Caleb. We've made different walking options. There's a 1, a 5, and a 10-mile option. So when the kids are walking or the adults are walking, for every mile that they walk, they get a forget-me-not, literally tied around their finger. And it'll start on Lafayette Avenue, and it'll cut over on Monroe Avenue to Floral Avenue, and we're going to use Floral Avenue like a track. We'll also be giving awards away for the person that did the fastest walk on the 1 mile, the 5 mile, and the 10 mile. And there are going to be signs for many of the people that sponsored us for the day. They will have like little mini billboards on the street, so all the people walking and the cars going by will be able to see who has really helped to support us for this event. And we just are trying to get as many people involved as possible because, again, we want to serve all the people, the children in the community.
He's the light of the world. God blessed us, amen, with his son Caleb.
The balloons, it's going to be great. The balloons are for everyone that's walking to commemorate that person, whether you're walking for Caleb, whether you're walking for someone that's special in your life. We will name them, and we'll have a brief ceremony, and then we'll launch them to commemorate that person. If you're not there to walk for the day, there's going to be a carnival going on Lafayette Avenue, all kinds of carnival games, and people on the street can just come up and participate. We'll have all kinds of prizes, we'll have all kinds of carnival games, we'll have kerplunk, we'll have, of course, the duck pond, we'll have rollerball, food, face painting, lots of fun for the whole family. We're going to have games that'll be for little ones all the way up to adults. Okay? And the prizes, of course, will be along those same lines. We'll have little typical carnival prizes, but we've also got some pretty nice prizes that go with the carnival as well. And we'll be giving away the grand prize, which will be the Wii game system along with the Wii Fit. And anybody that has contributed anything to the event will be eligible to win. So if you're not a participant in the walk, if you don't have half a day or whole day to devote to it, just come on over and have lunch, spend a little bit of time, play a few games, and have some fun. In the past, all the funds that we've raised with the Forget Me Not Walk have been used to fund scholarships for kids that wanted to go to Christian school but couldn't afford it. But we decided this year that we would like to reach out to other kids in the community. And we were continuing with our scholarships for Cornerstone Christian Academy in Norwood. And this year we're providing some other opportunities for all the kids in Norwood and the surrounding areas. We're bringing in Mad Cat Puppets, Mad Science, we're doing a Kids in Action Camp also that's a week long. We think that's going to be a real exciting thing for the kids to do this summer. For us as a family, this has been a wonderful way to remember Caleb. I think he would be very proud of the fact that we're really serving other children and things that he enjoyed. Other people walking, I think that they will get satisfaction of serving other people as well. What we have found is that people want to help us with the walk, they want to participate. There are many people that have lost someone, maybe not to cancer, but from some other disease or some other tragedy, and they had this energy, they had this empty feeling, they feel like they want to do something, but they don't know what to do. And we're finding that participating in a walk like this is very helpful with that. It helps in the healing process, it helps to make something good and positive come from things that aren't necessarily so good. And we have hopes and dreams of this foundation growing and serving probably not just Norwood, but the whole Cincinnati area.